Welcome to Monday Weekly Finds with me, Mermy, or Stacy, whichever you'd like to call me. So today we have, it looks like a lot of animals. I found a lot of critters out and about. Got a little bit of Fenton, a fairy light, some Jim Shore, owls, birds, you name it. So please take a look in the store. If there's anything that you'd like me to show straight away, let me know. I have one pre-bid, so we'll be getting to that first. But otherwise, I am just going to go down in line in the shop. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. So I think, let me see what the pre-bid was. Oh, yeah, these cute little owls. Where are they now? Oh, on the very top. There they are. Okay. Get this turned around. Hi, Kiko. Found a lot of owls. I think I must have bumped into somebody's owl collection that they had donated because there were quite a few. I mean, not a large collection, but I found some. Look at this cutie pie. Let me pull this up. It's on a pre-bid. Little stained glass, round pieces in leaded metal frames. We've got a mama owl and we've got a baby owl. And then even the base has some glass on it as well. In great condition. I washed it up a little bit. It was a little bit, hi Foxy, a little bit dusty, but in great condition. No chips in the glass, not loose. It's nice and tight. And this is a pre-bid starting at 8 and it's running. All right, we've officially started the auction. Hope everyone's doing well. Didn't stay up too late with the Super Bowl last night. I went next door with my neighbors. And we watched the end of it. Hello, Janae. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. All right, this is going to Melissa Shabby Shed. Oh, she's in the show. And here's me. Hi, T-Church. All right, that was the only pre-bid I have right now. So I'm going to go down the row in order. Unless there's anything that you'd like to see, I can do a quick scan so you can kind of get an idea for what's out here today. I have a penguin hot cold server. Got some Murano, some fused glass that's signed by the artist. Got some Jim Shore. I have a butterfly taxidermy shadow box and a little heart perfume. That's a Viking. This is Fenton. We've got some Tonala, some Blanco right there, some glass. These two birds are slag glass on the ends, and then it's ceramic, and this one's glass. Some cute little birds and critters today. This cute little guy. Sure, this cute little guy does have a little chip behind his ear, but I couldn't resist. Let me get that up there for you. Now, Kel, I don't know if you're familiar with the red stars and bars. It is flashed. This one is amber underneath, so you can see the flashing there. You can remove the red flashing. You just have to scrub on it and soak it, because it will come off, and then you would essentially have an amber glass fairy light. It's been used. I tried to get as much of the wax and ash out of it. Somebody had actually, I don't know if they were using it as a ash tray, but now the ash is mixed in with some wax. I can work on that a little bit better. I didn't want to scrub too hard because I don't know if the new owner, wanted to try to keep the red flashing on it, or if they wanted to take the red flashing off. You do have to scrub a little bit. I mean, it's not terribly bad. Some parts of it, like this one, is probably the worst part. The base is actually, that's the worst part of the base. I didn't put a light inside of it to see how. No. So let me tell you, I did go on eBay and then check solds. They are selling for in upwards of $100. So what I did is I found the cheapest one that sold, and that's the price I put on it. So that's how I compensated for the damage, or the condition. So, because I could easily take the red off and get over $100 for it, but I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. And I just got it. So, but thank you for asking. No worries, Cal. Thank you for asking. I do appreciate that, and I always will, take that into consideration. All right. The next thing we have is a Jim Shore. This is like in like a line, out like a lamb. Isn't that what they say about March? So this is kind of a March theme. I did put in the description, they did a repair or something right here on the corner. So there is a little chip there with a little, I think it's repaired or it's just blue underneath. I don't know. But that is the only thing that I could see. It is 2006, Peace and Love. I love the lion's mane. Isn't that beautiful? And then look at the lamb, looks so content there. And I love the colors. All there, Jim Shore, beautiful spring piece. And yeah, I know, right? I couldn't believe it. You know that the prices have just gone up like in the last 6 months, I feel like, Dee. They I had two of them. I had two of the amber ones in my booth that like I think I had them up in there for like 40 or 50, which is a sold comp, and now they're all the way up in the hundreds now. So maybe what I'll do is get the flashing off of it and try again and get all that ick out of there. All right, so Jim Shore is going to go for 15 or start at 15, and it is running. But it's like I get it, especially if we're reselling. I try to put a little bit of extra, meat on the bone there for any resellers. I don't like to ask, going prices. I do try to take the lower prices when I do my comps. So everybody gets a little bit. That makes it more fun. This one I cannot find anywhere, especially with the painted blue base. It is etched. I had to look at it it's like an acid etch almost, but it's gorgeous. Probably 1920s, so it is antique. Might be Northwoods, but I doubt it. It doesn't give me that vibe. In great condition. It's a little flower bowl, but it does have the etched rose or flower design all the way around. It's just so beautiful. It could be earlier than 1920s, but it's kind of giving me that vibe. And that's going to start at 18, and it is running. I'm not going to be on next Monday for my Monday finds. I've got to go see my shoulder doctor and get the bad news about surgery. So, hello, glassy plants. Hello, hello. Thank you for looking at that. I love this little birdie. Check him out. I got him in a baggie of other things, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that a glass bird? And it is. Look at that. Hand blown. Look at the beautiful design in the feathers of the tail and the rear. He's got a cute little nose. It's all there. Little eyes. Beautiful, beautiful little art glass bird. I went back and forth between 15 and 18. I'm going to put 15 on this one. There we go. And he's running. Looks like they almost tried to get some type of feathering looking here. Maybe a sparrow of some sort. No chips. And that's amazing considering it was in a baggie with some metal things. So he's a tough old bird. All right, we've got this Blanco amethyst crackle glass. It's a mini. It is Blanco. You can tell really with the pontil there, getting pretty good at identifying with the pontil. Beautiful crackle glass. Hi, retired. I love the purple. And that one is going to start at 8, and it is running. You changed your name, D. Fortman. Is that your new business name? The 5 Cat Vintage? I like it. Here's another gorgeous Bohemian. It's ruby glass. It's hand painted and signed by Lulu, it looks like, I think, or maybe Julie. I'm not sure. Lulu. Gorgeous little roses that adorn just the neck of the vase. The top also has these little white dots and the gold edging on it. It had a sticker from, it looked like somebody received it as a gift and they wrote their name on the bottom of it. Well, I like it. And you must have 5 cats, I'm assuming. Yeah? I love kitty cats. But my husband's allergic, so we have dogs. Hi, Brooklyn. I don't know why this is on 10 seconds. Let me edit that. There we go. Let it run for 20 seconds. I'd like that. Aw, Foster fails. I love it. Hello, DFab. Danny, how you doing? Yeah, ours are Cairn Terrier. We rescued them. Good to hear it. Hey, blue-eyed birdie. I have some birdies today. I bet people tell you that all the time when you come in, when we see those names and we have them. This next one is for choice. They're, I think they're potted plant sitters. They have this little area underneath, and they had dirt on them. So I cleaned them up, gave them a wash. But they're 3 kitty cats. I'm going to lower the price to $1. You get yours, because I was originally going to do them all, but I'm just going to do a choice on this one. So we've got 3 kitty cats, but we've got this cute little dog. And you see how he would just hang over the edge of your potted plants, maybe. He's like a hound dog. So I'm just going to run in and see if we have any takers. You get your choice of one for whatever if you win the auction. So let's see. Well, Janae's going to go in for those cuties. Little potted plant sitters. Thank you, Janae. Do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay. Do you want 1? 1. Okay. Let me show you. Here he is. He's so cute. Yeah, and they have these enameled spots on them. See it? It's all enamel painted. Thank you, Janae. I'm going to write your name on this so I don't forget before I run it again. There we go. I just had to grab some tape. There we go. Okay, so Janae got that one. Let's duplicate and run it again in case you'd like some more. It's running. Now we have a hound dog and 2 kitties. There we go. Yay. Do you want 1, 2, or 3? Two. Okay. Let me get that one for you and get your name on it. I have, I found somebody's collection, number 2. Here he is. Smiley kitty. You can see, I don't know if that's dirt or if that's the way that they were made. Is there writing right there? No. but I think it might be the clay too. All right, let's try it again. I found somebody donated their collection, and it's running, of those little 1970 die cut sharp pencil sharpeners. That have all the old timey shapes to them, like an old coffee pot or a spinning wheel. So those are probably going to be coming up as a. All right, Janae, which one would you like? One or two? The dog. You got it. Let me get your name on there. And let's run it one more time, see if we can get this little kitty a home. Hi, Jay Sweet. It's running. And Janae's in the lead for that last little cutie kitty. Hello, that's the vibe. And then this is going to go to Janae as the last little kitty. All right, let me try to tape these together so that I can save some tape. There we go. There. All right, thank you so much. Hi, Mbu. Welcome in. See, I have a pre-bid on this, and I hope that person did read that there is a little chip behind his ear here. I'll show it. Janae, did you see that? It's just a little chip there. But when it's facing forward, you can see just a touch of it. But look how cute this little one is. He's got a little hat on. Look at him. He's so cute. Very kitschy, light ceramic. Doesn't have any crazing, which is nice. Hello, Jolene. But look at that sweet little face. So that's going to start at 8. It has a pre-bid and it's running. In the little critter mood today, Janae? I have lots of critters today. I know, isn't he? So sweet. There you go, Janae. Even with his little chip. Maybe that's what you should call him. His name should be Chip. Thank you. All right, let's see. Here's another little critter. It's just a simple clear glass bunny. He's got a very sharp nose, but believe it or not, it's not even chipped or anything. And then he's got these beautiful little ears. They're all there. A little tail, probably. I don't know. It's nice polished base. There is a little flea biting right in here. But he's a clear glass bunny, and we do have Easter coming up. $5 start on him, and he's running. I don't do too much for Easter. Hello, Noreen, my neighbor from the south of me. All righty, thanks for looking at Mr. Bunny with me. Here's another cutie pie. His little green eyes just get me. His name is Cuddles the cat, and he's from Diamond Pottery Makers. He's got some little pads on his feet. Nice feel on the ceramic and the glaze. That's not what I paid for it, but I didn't realize it had a sticker on it. There it is. Isn't he sweet? $10 start on him. Cuddles the cat. I didn't look to see where diamond pottery was made, but several of these came up in my search. There we go. Whoops. And of course, I have some Fenton. It almost seems like I always have some Fenton. This is a Fenton 100 years, what they call inspiration vase from 2002, 100th anniversary, painted by Kay Riley. There's the Fenton, and it has a 0, which stands for 2000. It says, my sister, my friend, beautiful irises, I think. It has its Fenton sticker. And then you can show the back with just no writing. But I love the sentiment on this. My sister, my friend, beautiful amethyst glass, ruffled vase. Good. Hi, guys. I'm not catching all your names coming in, but it is gorgeous. And it's going to start at 55 and it is running. And then I think I have a couple more pieces, small pieces. I think they're also from 2000. Oh, no, maybe 1980. It has an 8 on it. I just love those are irises. Don't you guys think those are irises? They kind of do look that way to me. I don't know my flowers, but all right, here's some more Fenton. I picked these up because they were colored glass and I love colored glass. And then I was taking they had the price tag across the bottom. And I took the price tag off. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are Fenton. There's the 8 for 1980. So these are definitely vintage. This one's in a light pink. They're identical. I just have one that's pink and one that's yellow, and the yellow does not glow. They're going to start at 12, and this one's running in great condition, still Fenton. I had no idea, hi Dylan, that they made ring rests. I'm learning something new every day. And then I'll go, oh, did you get in on that? Oh, it's still running. Sorry, Dylan, I didn't see that you had, I almost put it aside. Good for you. Congrats on that. You did, you knew that Fenton made ring rests? And then this is the yellow one, same identical thing. Here's the Fenton logo with an 8, made in 1980. And like I said, here's my light. There's no glow. Some of these do glow. I guess it's a different color yellow. It's more of a pale yellow. This one's like a deeper, like a sunflower yellow. Let me pull this one up. And it is running. Oh, you got in on it. Okay. Isn't it? It is like a sunflower yellow, huh? And then it even has a sunflower on the bottom of it. Janae's in there on this one. So pretty. I'll have to look closer at, well, I almost always buy colored glass. If it's, yeah, it's the topaz yellow. I think you're right, Dee. Congratulations, Janae. It's so beautiful. And I use my ring rest all the time. So I don't lose my rings, like when I'm putting lotion on, I have one by my bed and I just put my rings on it. That way I know where they are and I don't lose them. So they are handy. Thank you guys for your bids on those. Let's see. We have a frosted glass owl. It has its original sticker. Now, there is a little bump on it right there, and so it looks like there's a chip there, but it's not. It must be an internal bump. But here's the original sticker, made in West Germany. Oh, good idea, Noreen. Very good idea. Hi, Elk. 24% lead crystal, European collection, Action Industries, Cheswick, Pennsylvania. Made in West Germany, just a simple frosted owl. And he's going to start at 12 and he's running. I'm afraid to put it in my kitchen because I have an island sink and I have the granite countertops. I can just see that thing, getting pushed aside or moved and broken. So, oh, good idea, Dylan. If I had like a countertop behind my sink or something, I probably would use it there too. I just don't want to accidentally slap it and there's glass everywhere. Look at this cute guy. This is apparently a New Zealand bird. He's called what is it? I have to look at it. A pukeko bird. He is in cobalt glass, and then he has red glass feet and a beak. I didn't check to see if the cadmium glows. Oh, maybe a little bit. I don't have my light that shows cadmium. Oh, look at that. He even has a little white tail. How funny. But isn't he adorable? He's just sweet. He's about, I think, 2.5 inches tall. I put in the description. Hand blown, $8 start, and he is running. Oh, and you ran over it and it got smooshed. Was it your wedding ring? That would make me sad. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think then all you can do, I guess, is sell the gold or whatever it was made out of. These have gotten expensive now too. These hand painted Russian boxes. I went to do comp on this one. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna lower the price on it though. Let's take it down to 18. Let's do 15. Let's make it fun. So this one is signed down here. This is a young lady smelling the flowers, right? Got to stop and smell the flowers. Has the red enameled interior. Oh, okay. It went from round to oval. Has a sticker on the bottom, but in good condition. I think it's 2.5 by 2.5. That's going to start at 15 and it's running. When I had my first child, I poofed up like I gained so much weight with my first baby, and I had to cut my ring off. And so I put it in my jewelry box on top of my dresser, and I lost it. I never found it again. Thank you, Dee. That's a beautiful one. I like the little girl with the flowers. There you go. Thanks so much. It is really sweet. I think I have another smaller one of these. It has like a building on it though. And then this one, I picked this up. I could have sworn it was Fenton. I'm like, oh my gosh, I found a piece of Fenton, but it's not. It's imperial glass. I just saw a mark on the bottom. I'm like, oh, it's Fenton. And then I got in the car and like, oh, it still looks, it's nice glass like Fenton. It's just imperial glass. Satin iridized. That's that rainbow covering on it. I'm not sure if that's a daisy or what kind of flower it is, but there's the imperial glass logo right here. Beautiful little rose bowl with the cutouts on that helps you lay the flowers in there. Nice like that. I love the 3 feet. Who doesn't love a 3-footed dish? It is gorgeous. It's going to start at 10 and it is running. I like imperial glass. It didn't give me that vibe when I first saw it. It'll make a good wedding present. I have a wedding coming up. Maybe. All right. I did show I didn't run the fairy light. So the story on the fairy light, my friends, I'll go ahead and say it again, and I'll run it this time. It is red flashed. So if you know anything about the stars and bars, red fairy light, it is flashed with red paint. Now, you can see that underneath it's amber glass. You can remove the red flashing. It doesn't come off easily. You have to soak it and scrub it, but it will eventually come off, and then you'll end up with an amber glass fairy light. I didn't want to wash on it too much. It does have residue from wax and cigarettes or ash in it. So it's a little dirty. I can work on it. The flashing's on the outside, not on the inside. And it does have some bigger areas where the flashing is worn. So because it does have the flashing worn off, I went in and I did comps on it. They're selling for over $100. I went and found the cheapest one that sold like within the last couple of months in my search, and I just put that price on it. So that's how I ended up with 70. So I'm going to go ahead and run it this time, and it is running. I may just, if it doesn't sell, I may just take the red flashing off. I've sold a red one. It was in better shape than this one here, back when the prices weren't so high. I do like them. I want to find a blue one. I've never found a blue one. I found clear, and I found amber and red. Thank you guys for looking at it and listening to me talk about it. All right. This is so amazing. I found it on a bottom shelf in the pots and pans section under a bunch of pots and pans. I don't know if somebody's trying to hide it and go back for it, but it is a lot of this is called a circus tent folded trinket dish or dish. And they have made them in many different colors. And most of them are attributed to Barbini. It is Murano. Listen, it almost looks like a seashell, doesn't it? Isn't it beautiful with the light blue to dark blue and then the silver flecking in there? Oh, so amazing. Here's the base, nice polished base on this. So it is just stunning, and it is selling for more than what I have it up there for. So I'd like to try to give you guys a good deal. Hi, Angie. And it's going to start at 35. Let me get up here so you can get a better look at it. And it's running. It is so beautiful. Blue is my favorite color, too. This is the second blue one I found. Right before Christmas, I found one that looked like a snowflake. It's in my case right now. Thank you for looking at that. I've never had a circus tent one before. All righty. Here's a sweet little Otagiri ceramic bird. Nice feel to it. It is numbered here. Little sparrow of some sort in great condition. Nice smooth glaze on this one. He's just a cutie pie. $5 start on that one, and it's running. He'd look good in like your windowsill. Maybe he would attract some birds to come say hello. Hi guys, welcome in. I love thrifting too. All right. And that one's there. Found just in time for Valentine's, this cute little blown glass. It has bubbles in it. They're not really controlled bubbles. They're just kind of bubbles throughout in the shape of a heart with a reddish pink interior. Has its original stopper in great condition. It had perfume residue in there. And I just put some alcohol in there overnight and got that out of there. So it's nice and clean. That one is going to start at 10 and it's running. I can't believe it's going to be Valentine's already. They were saying on the news that next year's Super Bowl is going to be on Valentine's Day, which I guess is pretty unusual, right? How about a cute little pink porcelain shoe? It's a high heel, probably Chinese, but it's still pretty. I can't resist these shoes. I don't know why. I just love them. Little planter, trinket dish, whatever you'd like to use it for. Hold your marbles in there. And it's $5 and it is running. Did anybody stay up and watch the game yesterday? Because I know many of you are from back east and it was a late game for you guys. Hi, Lisa. And then we have some egg coddles. These are the smaller size egg coddles. They're the raspberry pattern on them. Royal Worcester, made in England. Well, good for you, Noreen. I don't watch a lot of it. I just have a couple of programs that I like to watch. For the egg coddles, you put the egg inside. You put the coddle in a shallow pan with some water, and it makes you a nice little hard boiled egg. So you're going to get this set of two, $12 start, and it's running. These are the smaller ones. I have some back here. I can show you the size differential. Oh, let me show you. This is the bigger one, so you can see the size difference. If you're interested in the bigger ones, I can run these for the same price. I have 2 of them. Hi, Kim. These do really good in one of my platforms. They sell pretty regularly, so this one's pretty. Royal Worcester too. How about a stained glass sun catcher? It's got its it came with its little suction cup, but it's a pinkish red, maybe cranberry color stained glass with the green leaves, and then it has a place to hook it on both these areas. Really pretty. $8 start. Comes with its own little suction cup. It's running. Nicely made. Solid. All right. Thanks for looking at that. What do we have on next? So this is the second plate I have found by Seidenstricker. And when I saw it, I'm like, is that the same maker? But it's palm trees. And let me see if I can find there it is. His signature is really hard to find sometimes, but this is the name right there, Seidenstricker. There's the stylized S. Fused glass plate. Bamboo, very neat, maybe for hors d'oeuvres or something. $12 start on that. It's running. Be nice to have it out like next to the pool. Maybe with some fruit on it. Some dates, maybe. Thank you, Embu. I love fused glass. I have the other, I think I listed the other one that I had. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty well-known name. I mean, the only other one I know, right, was Peggy Carr. I have a lot of Peggy Carr. But that's the new one now. I found 2 of the Seidenstricker signed ones. I love when it's signed. I did find a couple of Talavera and Tonala pieces. I always like to offer them on my weekly finds and before I stick it in my Tonala box, the things that didn't sell. So Talavera fish. It looks like this side was probably sitting in the sun because this one's a little shinier. Could put a little air plant in his mouth. Hi, Birdie Sue. He almost looks like he has teeth around his mouth, doesn't he? I don't think anything glowed on him. No glowing. That one's going to start at 7 and he's running. Hello, Emily, England. I just had some egg coddles made in England. I know you like your English stuff. All right, Mr. Fish, I'm going to stick him in my box right here at my feet. Oh, it was pretty. Yeah, both of them actually. Hi, Tammy. Let's see, what do I have next? Talavera, just in time for Valentine's Day, heart-shaped Talavera lidded trinket box. I noticed it's not chipped or anything, but the glaze didn't quite cover the tip of the heart, but it's not a chip. And this one was made Del Carmen, of Carmen, I think is the maker. So that's going to start at 8 and it's running. I think Janae got one and who got the other one? I can't remember. I have a short memory apparently. All righty. And then this butterfly shadow box. These things, these taxidermy butterfly things, they sell for quite a bit of money. It looks like it might be handmade. I don't know, maybe. I love the paper on the back. But it's this little butterfly in good condition and some dried flowers under glass and framed. It's going to start at 12 and it's running. Yeah, well, these fly out of my booth. They do sell for pretty good money. All right, thank you for looking at that. How about this little guy? He's Tonala. He's got a little hat. See his little hat? I think that's a hat. I'm going to call it a hat. He's got a lot of blue and then the gray-white he's glaze. And then this one, I don't know, H, maybe A or H, Mexico. That's probably an old sticker. He's really cute. Got blue lips. Got a little dimple on his cheek. He's all there. Cute little Tonala fish wearing a hat. $8 start on him. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in, guys. Love Sparkles. Welcome in. Take a look in the shop. If I run it, I'll run it again. No problems. Just have a little mishmash of stuff. Things that I found throughout my weekly thrifting that I like to do this show on Mondays. At usually 10 o'clock, that's my time, but I'm usually, 12 o'clock Eastern time. Hi, Jay Griff. Here's another Tonala piece. This one's beautiful. This one I think says it was made in Cabo, or maybe it says Casa. I can't tell. But it's got this beautiful bird. Look at the detail on this. Hi, Midlife Thrifter. Welcome in. And it has this beautiful yellow flower. Oh, de Casa. I thought it said Cabo, but Casa, Mexico. That's probably the name of the artist. I love it. The glaze is so nice. It has a good weight. Has brown on the top. And then this beautiful, it's just gorgeous. I love this flower and this bird. So this is going to get a good picture of it. It stands, I put that in the description, I think it's 9? Just about 9, almost 9. And it's going to start at 15 and it's running. I like the blue and the white on this one. Oh, my nose won't stop itching. It's so hot and dry out here. Everything's starting to grow again and it's getting my allergies going. All right, I have a piece of Viking glass. Viking made a lot of these clear glass paperweights. This one is Madonna. It still has its Viking sticker on it in great condition. Beautiful. Let's put some light on her. Let's see what she looks like lit up. Oh, that's beautiful. And this is going to start. Do you really, Embu? I love Viking. I just don't know Viking. Well, I know some, like the Epic line in Viking, I can identify all the time. But I picked it up and I said, I wonder if that's Viking. And then this one just happened to have the sticker. So I'm like, I guess I'm getting pretty good. $8 start on her. And she's running. It's so beautiful, peaceful. I'm getting down to the bottom of my list here, guys. So make sure you take a look. Hi, Solexa. Welcome in. I'll do a quick scan after we have like 4 more items. And I can do a quick scan to show you what's left. I have these. There's 2 of them, but I'm selling one at a time. This one's the pecking bird. Hi, Mary J. This is a caramel, kind of a caramel slag glass. A lot of these came up as Ellie Smith. I don't know for certain if it's Ellie Smith, so I did not put that. The beak is not chipped. If you see, he's kind of got, there's a little top beak and bottom beak groove right here. So he's not chipped. I've looked him over and over. Can kind of see it better here. Just a rough spot where his, do you? I have a couple in my booth right now. One's a Hager. I love it. I just love that serenity that she gives. All right, so this is going to start at 15 and it's running. We have one in our backyard under some shade trees. We always have her there. So this is the pecking one, not marked with the maker. And then the second one is a sitting one. Let me get that one. He's right here. So could be Ellie Smith, but I have not had it ID'd. There we go. That one's going to run for $15 start. And then it looks like I have an owl and my penguin cooler. Yeah, these don't glow. I checked them. Thank you. Hi, Gentara. I couldn't resist this guy. And yes, they are called vomit. It's a vomit owl or a conglomerate. It is lucite. And it has different, this one has different pieces of, looks like stone, bits of stone inside of it. It has an old sticker, and I don't know what that says. Oh, it says Tombstone, I think, on the back of it. I see a MBST, and me being in Arizona, it would make sense if this came from Tombstone. But it's in great shape. It is going to start at 12, and it's running. Who doesn't need a vomit owl? This one has some nice texture on it and details. All right, and then the last thing that I have that you haven't seen yet is my West Bend Penguin hot cold server, excuse me. Let me get that pulled up here. This is like the third one I've found in my last 3 years, I guess. Great condition. The knobs and the handles are Bakelite. In great condition. Just probably need to take some chrome polish to it. The interior is in great shape. The gasket is there and not cracked. Here is the bottom showing you the West Bend Penguin hot cold server. And that is going to start at 20 and it's running. All right. Does anybody collect piggies? I do have a little collection of piggies we could run for choice if you're interested. Let me pull them out here. There's some resin ones. I've got ceramic ones. If you like piggies, we could do choice of one for $1. This little guy, he's made in England. Hi, Ziada Angela. There's a cute, this is not a piggy, but it's a cute little It looks like agate, made out of agate turtle. I think that these 3 piggies must be a set because they all look similar. I've got a pig stoneware magnet. This one's funny. Look at this happy hour. There's the pigs at a happy hour. That could go for $1. We've got an angel piggy. I found these. This one is signed Michelle 93. Cute little pig ceramic, and he's running, so they have a mid run. How about a little acrylic pig brooch? I just couldn't resist, guys. I had to buy the baggie of pigs. Here's a little pink pig. This was just his face. He's missing. He needs to get his magnet on there. I don't know if anybody likes pigs. This one's from Capri. Yeah, he's cute. All right, let's just see if there's anybody out there that's crazy for pigs. There's a turtle in there too. Oh, and then there's this set of wood. It looks like hand painted. A mama pig with 2, hi Sure Sue, 2 baby pigs. These are magnets. Where can I fit them? Put these in the front. All right, let me get this added. Choice of pig, $1. Pick your pig. And change the weight. There we go. If we don't sell them, then we'll put them in my little critter box, and when I do my next critter show, we'll run them then. All right, here we go. All right, Birdie Sue, you have to bid on it, and if you win the auction, then you can have that agate turtle. So bid on it. Are you set up to bid? So slide that little bid bar over, and then if you win the auction, then you can say, then you get to choose. Let's run that again just in case. There we go. It's running again. I usually run it 3 times, and if I don't get any interest, then I will. There's Birdie Sue. You must have had to go out and come back in. Maybe sometimes the bid bar doesn't work. You have to do that. Let me run it one more time. And here we go. And then we will just put these critters in my little critter box, and we'll get to them another time. All righty. Thank you for looking, at least entertaining my piggy delight here. I don't collect pigs myself, but I think they're cute. Birdie Sue, are you set up to bid? Because I can just run the turtle for you. If you want me to, I can just run the turtle for you for $1. You let me know, okay? I know sometimes it can be a little difficult on the bidding part. All right, so this is what's left, my friends. Got that shadow box back there with the butterfly. We've got some slag glass birds, a Viking Madonna, perfume bottle. Back there, an imperial glass a rose bowl. We got some Blanco right there. A few little owls, lots of birds today. Fenton, some egg coddles, some Tonala, and More Tonala. And I have that fairy lamp that I showed earlier. Let's see who's on right now. Who can we have Connie. Oh, I see. So Connie's doing crafting. Do you guys want to take a look at how about we do some I have, since we only have one other person on, let me show you what I have we can do choice of. I have about 30 of these 1970s, 1980s dye made in Hong Kong pencil sharpeners. So it's got paint over the pencil hole, and they're all in the shapes of old time things. Like here's an old time lamp. So I can do these choice of one for $4. I'll just show you what they are, and when my table is full, we'll run them. This one looks like Sacre Gore. I'm not sure. Sacre Gore, Paris. These are all pencil sharpeners, but these are very collectible. This one is an old-time gumball machine. And then the gumball would come out here. And this has a little lid, but that would be where you sharpen the pencil. This one says, made in Hong Kong, Durham Industries, 1977. That's an interesting one. Here's another little old-timey lamp. Got to get that plastic piece in there. It just needs to be put in there. That's all. But it does go right there. Here's an old Victrola. Also needs to be put together. If you see one that you want for $4, just tell me to run and I'll go ahead and run it. It's an old-time Victrola. Here's another one of those lamps. It's just missing the shade. Here's an old rocking chair. These are all pencil sharpeners. Some type of maybe apple masher for apple cider, possibly. Here's a globe. Hi guys, welcome in. I'm extending my show a little bit. I didn't have these loaded, but I do have them ready. That one I might need to glue that back together. And then I think this is okay. Let me go ahead and run. Let me make that choice of one sharpener. And those are, so what you're going to do, for those of you who are new to this, we're going to run it. And then if you win, let me see how much, I'm just going to wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll get the shipping cost in there for you. Yep, there you go. Whoops. It should be in there now, right, Lisa? Okay, here we go. We're going to run it, and you get your choice of one. Right now, this is what I have up on the stage. I have others in my bag here. So if you hover over the price, there's a little I there, Luxury Vault. It'll tell you what your particular shipping cost will be. If you're back on the East Coast, okay, good. All right, Lisa, which one did you want? Gumball. That's one I would probably choose too. All right, let me get my tape so I can make sure I identify this as yours. There's my tape. Now where's my pen? There it is. And then, you're welcome. Thank you. So here we are so far. Hello, Stacy. I'm extending my show to include some of these little. Yes, they're all pencil sharpeners. Let me run it again for you. There it's running. So if you want that globe sharpener, you need to bid. And then if you win the auction, then you get that item. All right, let me add some other stuff because I have 30 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and add this old time. Okay, go ahead and you have time because I have 30 of these and it should be around. Add your stuff and when you're ready, just let me know to run it and then you'll be set to go. Old time projector, film projector. Here's a little potbelly stove. Yes, so it is bundled, and then if you have any overages, I do refund those overages to you if it's over $1. Okay, so you'll get since we're just going off of a basic price on these. Yeah, it's a good deal. Old time potbelly stove. What else? Look at this one. I love this one. Hi, Abby. This one's a little iron. And then it has this little lever here. It locks it down, or you can lift it to get rid of the shavings. So these are all die cut from the 1970s and 80s. Let me get this guy back. There we go. So that's an iron. They're very collectible. Here's a neat one. It's a mirror. Come on, open up. It does open. I've had it open. It just, I don't want to force it. All right. I'm going to run again. Here it goes. If you're interested in anything out here right now on the table, it's your choice for $4. If you need to see anything a little closer or wonder what it is, let me know. All right, let me add a couple and we'll run it again. This one's cute. It's the Liberty Bell, and it actually rings. You hear it ringing. This one is an old stove burner. There's the sharpener. I'm going to run out of room here. Oh, this one's fun too. It's a balance or a scale, sorry, and it has its little dish in there. And then the tray comes out. That's how you empty the shavings from there. Pretty cool, huh? All right, this is choice, guys. This just means I'll run it. If you win, you get your choice of one of these sharpeners. The things in the background are not part of this particular run. So I'm extending the show because I know sometimes there's not very many shows on and you're all looking. So I just decided to run these things. This is an old time coffee maker. If you see something you want, just tell me to run and I can run it. We've got an old burner, Liberty Bell, a apple cider juicer, a mirror, some lamps. This is a Paris building, an old iron, rocking chair, another old lamp, oil lamp, a globe, coffee maker, a Victrola, and a potbelly stove so far. All right, let me run it for you. You all set now? We will run it. And here you go, luxury. So go ahead and bid. So slide that little bar over to the side. If it won't slide for you, sometimes going out and then coming back in, there should be a bid bar on the bottom and it's white and it'll say bid. Are you on your phone or your computer? Okay, go ahead and add your address. I'm not going anywhere. We'll get you what you need. Yeah, no worries. You do what you need to do. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, okay, I have this water pump, and it has a bucket. There it is. Here's its bucket. It has a bucket to go with it. I'm glad that you did, and thanks for being here. Welcome to Knickknacks. This is the best place ever. You'll hear people tell you that over and over again, because it's true. Let me see this. There we go. This one is a castle turret. What else do I have here? Oh, this is a copy machine. That's funny. Did they have? I guess they must have had copy machines in the 80s and 70s. Yeah. Yeah, I remember using. Oh, look at that. Here's a ship's wheel. And it even has a little. Oh, it works. Check that out, guys. Look, it works. It actually moves. That's cool. It'd be good to put in your plants. These are all die cast. Here's a spinning wheel. All right, you ready? Here we go. All right, now it's running. You should see a little bar on the bottom. It says bid. And if it won't work for you, you might have to go back out and come back in. Oh no. So you know what? Go out of the app and go back in, and then that should get everything set for you. Oh, Lisa got in on that one. All right, Lisa, which one did you want? Let me show you what we have so far. You want the water pump? Okay, let me get that. Where did I put it? I put it right here. And it works too. This is so cool. All right. Let me get Lisa's name on here, luxury, and then we'll try again. I know the first several times it can be a little frustrating, but once you're in, you're in. Once you're in good. Okay, here we go. Ready? And it's starting again. Hey, Jujubee, Stacy. There, luxury, see? It works. All right, so I know for sure. I'm good, Stacy. There weren't that many people on, so I decided to extend my show a little bit. I have these little die cut sharpeners. All right, so luxury, you for sure wanted the globe, right? Okay, and then let me run it again because I think you said there was another one that you wanted. All right, it's running again. So if you wanted to bid again for something, there you go. Yay, we were luxury's first time. Stacy, she just found this app, so she got all set up, and now she's in like Flint. All right, luxury, remind me which one Oh, well, can she do it? I think she can't because she's already purchased. All right, luxury, remind me which one you want. Oh, just joined here. Okay. Yeah, we love our knickknacks. It's not a secret, so get the word out that we're here and we are all the Victrola. Yeah. So on the Victrola luxury, I think it just needs to be glued right here. I mean, it just needs glue. Or it just needs to be snapped down over the buttons. The buttons are there, but this is a good one. I like this one. Okay. And let me get your name on that one too. Let me add a couple more and then we'll run it again unless, oh, you wanted one more? Okay, let me go ahead and duplicate this. And it's running. And you said the bell, which is right here in the front, really works. I'm going to lower the time on this. There's no reason for us to sit for 20 seconds. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. It's such a nice little ding, ding, ding. All right. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. This one is a printing press. And it actually, look, it has the real printing press stuff. Look. Think. So you put it underneath there. Oh, and it has a moving part. And you put it down. And then pull it back out. And it's made... What is that? Is that Vincent van Gogh or something? So that's a printing press. I have a horse saddle. Maybe it's the bunking bronco machine. Oh my goodness. What else do I have? Another spinning wheel. Did I do a spinning wheel already? No, I think I showed it and put it back in the bag. So I have a spinning wheel. And I'm getting to the bottom of my stuff here. And then I have another. This one, look at this one. Actually, I think moves too. Oh, it does. There's like a little foot pedal right here. And then it goes around and around and around. This one moves too. I don't know if it's a spinning wheel. Huh. All right, and then the last one I have is this. It looks like it's a blowtorch of some sort. Okay, so this is my last one. Let me run it. Before I run it, let me just do a quick show. The things in back aren't part of this. It's just these little die cut old-timey pencil sharpeners that we're doing choice of one for $4. I have this too. It's a table. It probably is missing a plate or something on top, but look at it has these little hanging tankards on the bottom. So I have this one too. All right, here we go. And it's running. I forgot to lower the time on it. So we're going to have to sit through 20 seconds. There you go. All right, luxury. Which one would you like? So many to choose for. All right, which one? I have a red one, a green one. I love this green one. It's complete with its little shade. Then I have this one that I just need to thread that back on, but it goes like that. So we'll call that green one, the white shade, and then this red one. doesn't have it. It's missing its shade. Yeah, the green one. Okay. Put your name on that. Thank you. Thank you. Let's duplicate and run again. It's a running. I have this came in with that. It's a copper shaker, and it says Shrine of Democracy, and I'm not sure. It looks like it's a shaker though, so that one I'd throw in there too, even though it's not one of the die cut things. All right, Lisa, what can I get for you? The scale. This one right here with this, it has its own little dish. I'm going to tape that down so that it doesn't get lost. Let's run it again. I usually run it 3 times, no takers, then that means we're done. Got this turret. This was an apple cider juicer, a stove top. We've got the ship's wheel. This is a mirror. All right, luxury. Thank you for your bids, guys. What can I get for you? The spinning wheel. Okay, so I think this is a spinning wheel. And then where's the other one? Why am I not seeing? Oh, it's back here. Left. This is left or right. I don't know if this is a spinning wheel, but has a wheel. The left, this one. Okay. Let me get your name on that. Duplicate. It's running again. In case there are any takers. So Lexa's in. Hi, so Lexa, what can I get for you? The hurricane lamp? Sure. This one here? Yes, okay. Let me get your name on that. Alrighty, let's run it again. See if we still have interest. It's running. Don't forget this cool little printing press down here. I like this one. I don't know. I like them all. They're just really novel, aren't they? Yay, Maureen, what can I get for you? I'm going to open the mirror so that you can see that it's a mirror in there. The printing press. Good. Didn't want you guys to forget that little printing press. These do sell for more than $4, guys. So if you are a reseller, they are good little miniatures to have. Thank you, Maureen. Let's run this again. It's running. I always try to at least leave a little bit of meat on there for you guys. All right, so Alexa, what else can I get for you? The chair, the rocking chair. It's really cute. There's his little sharpener. All right, let's run it again. It's running. What else do we have? We have the juicer. We've got the turret. This one's missing its shade. This one, the shade just needs to be set in that hole, but it's all there. Maureen, what can I get for you? Let's see if I can get this guy fixed. The lamp, the one that's in my hand right now, or the red one? There we go. So that's what it looks like when it's put together. It just wasn't sitting inside. Is this the one you wanted? Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It just fell out of the hole. Let me get your name on it. All right, let's run it again. Let's see if we have any more interest. Here it goes. Little coffee pot with the coffee machine. All right, Maureen, what can I get for you? If you need to see one up close, just let me know if you're not sure. The mirror looks like this, so it closes up. And then it opens up and it's got that little foil to show it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's even got a little tray there. Then we've got the little juicer. Yes, on the mirror. Okay, let me get your name on it. All right. There we go. Let's duplicate and run it again. It's running again. Ship's wheel, and the ship's wheel is really cool because look, it actually is functional. It moves the rudder. All right, that's one no interest. I usually do 3, and then we call it a deal. I still have some stuff left from my show. If you look in the shop, if there's anything there that you'd like to see, let me know. And then I will run this one more time. And we'll see who else is on. Oh, good. We have some more people on. Perfect. Oh, Maureen found something that she liked. Welcome back, Angela. What caught your eye there, Maureen? The ship's wheel. Yeah, I think that's cool that it's actual, that it actually is functional and that the rudder moves with the wheels action. Got the little gears there. All righty. Here we go again. No, thank you. Thank you for your bids, all of you, and your interest. That means I did good. I was like, I think I'm going to grab those because I remember watching Jocelyn in one of her shows saying you should pick these up when you see them. So, all right. All right, so let's see, who do we have on right now? We have, Connie was on early, and we have the Robin Sisters Market. Ooh, they have a new vintage haul. We have Rediscovered Resales, Collectible Souls, and More, and Kathy Cab. I think we'll do Robin Sisters. What does that sound like? That sound good? And just I wanted to say thank you. And Luxury, if you're still in here, it was good to have you on the show today, and it all worked out. Thank you, guys. And I'm probably not going to be on next Monday because I have a doctor's appointment. If I go on, it'll be in the afternoon. It won't be in the morning. And then I might do some jewelry on Wednesday and then do my Thursday theme show. So hope to see you guys. When I do jewelry, it's in the afternoon, but my Thursday theme and my Monday finds is in the morning. So you guys have a great day. Let me get you turned around. Let's get you going to see the Robin Sisters. They're doing an unboxing. You guys have a great day.